This is Five and Friends. 5 friends, 5 perspectives, all fun. Hello, and welcome to this week's episode, everyone. My name is Zane. Don't ask why, just put an I. And with me this week are Maz.
Hey.
Amina.
What up, what up?
Samra.
Hey.
And Qasim.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Pretty good. What about you?
Sorry, I was drinking my. I did not expect the answer. Question to me. I was drinking my ginger ales on the rock.
So just ginger ale and ice.
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale and rocks on the rocks. You know what I mean?
Good.
Yeah. How was everybody's, past few week or whatever?
Last week? Well, I'm on vacation next week. Woohoo!
Wow.
Where?
Well, I'm not really going anywhere. We're probably gonna do like day trips and stuff.
Staycation, right?
Yeah, we didn't book anything in time.
Do you know where you're gonna go for your day trips?
Maybe like the Cape one day, the city another day.
Cape Cod.
That's fun.
Yeah, like that type of stuff.
You should go to Nantucket.
Did you know actually Cape Cod they have a shark warning right now? So
Ooh, I'm
careful.
so excited.
Shark
be
week.
careful.
All right, Samra.
I don't go in the water, so it doesn't matter to me.
They killed a seal, like ripped him apart, and like it was like on the shore of Cape Cod.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's food, and the seal should be swimming away faster.
Damn.
guess.
Samra.
Samra, you're a little
Samra.
insensitive right now.
Oh God.
Good.
I'm excited.
What are you
Four.
Well, I don't have a life, so I haven't been doing anything. But I'm excited because of the finale coming up.
Oh, 80 minutes long too.
What
Game
finale
night.
are you talking about?
Game of Fortune.
Okay.
Game of Thrones.
True. How long's the
You ha-
finale?
80 minutes.
Oh God, that's gonna be
You
like
need
a
to say
good
it
movie.
in an accent.
What?
You need to say it.
Game
in
of
an
Thrones. Game of Thrones.
Thrones. Game of Thrones.
No, this is John. Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
As good
Or-
as we can.
Or
do.
this is Tywin. Game of Thrones.
Not at all.
What was that?
that sounds
Doesn't
bad.
sound like
That
anything.
sounded
That was
like-
Tywin.
That was so
That was
bad.
No,
Tywin
that was-
Lannister. Game
No,
of Thrones.
it was definitely Tywin the cowboy. Not
Game of
Tywin
Thrones.
Lannister.
Tywin the
Westworld meets Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Welcome to
not
Game of Thrones.
Lannister Tywin.
No, Egret would be like, you know nothing. Game of Thrones. I hate her. Anyway,
She's very breathy in your take.
you know nothing.
You knew nothing, Jon Snow.
Who's that?
That was
That
not
was
very
Maz.
good.
That was just Maz.
So can we talk about what happened with the dragon last episode?
Okay.
Well, okay, wait. Before
wait.
we go forward, no, I need to say this. For those who have not seen Game of Thrones or are up to date, do not listen to this podcast.
Up to
There
date,
it is.
up until, what is this, episode 6 of season 7?
Yes.
If you're not
Yes.
up to date till then, do not listen to this
Yeah,
yet.
we here are all up to date with the episode. So if you are willing to listen to spoilers, by all means, go for it.
Mhm.
And I'm calling out all those bandwagon Game of Thrones fans. We've been watching this since day one, and I hate everyone who thinks they're such a good Game of Thrones fan when I've been watching it since day one.
You
First of
know.
all,
Well, I mean-
haven't.
First off, you did not
First
watch it in day 1.
Well,
Yeah,
let me
like,
tell you something. If people catch up to season 6, season 7, they're still fans. That doesn't mean they're bandwagon fans because they're
Summer.
watching.
You're calling
Yeah,
Summer a bandwagon fan.
I'm a bandwagon fan. Well, you know what, guys? I don't know if I'm a fan. Let's keep talking about this, and we'll find out if I am.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
That's gonna
One
be a
against
juicy
everyone
episode
else.
today.
All right,
Trees.
so this season has been really fast. That's like what I have to say about it. Everything
Criticism.
is happening. Yeah, that's not even a criticism. I think they have to do it, but
Yeah.
like it's been so fast. Everything is moving so quickly, and it's kind of mind-boggling. It's like between episode 1 and 6, you're like, wow, John and Danny should just get married at this point.
Exactly.
You know?
That'd be like the typical ending. Not typical, but like that'd be such a happy ending that won't happen. I feel like.
I feel like it would. Why don't you feel like that wouldn't happen?
I don't know, I
It,
just-
it hasn't happened before.
No,
Well,
I
the thing is, it's gonna
No,
change.
No, I just feel like not everything will be happy at the end.
I agree.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
didn't like George Martin himself say that it was going to be a very like bleak ending? I don't remember what exact phrasing that he used, but he said it was not going to be this happy. Hey, everyone's together at the end. It's going to be very like, okay, I see this
Yeah.
happening. Okay, I can see that happening to that person.
I read a theory that like it's gonna be a happy ending, but it's gonna be coming at a cost. Like someone's gonna die for them to be happy. You feel me?
Well, I mean, that's been the entire show.
That's true.
exactly.
that's true.
But also, I heard this whole thing that he had like a disagreement with the writers because he didn't agree with how they were taking the show.
That's what I heard too.
So maybe George R. R. Martin was like, in the end, everyone's gonna die and the White Walkers win, and they were like, George, we're not gonna do that. So
That's
I don't know.
Right.
But I don't even feel like George Martin would make that as the ending at all.
Yeah, he would. He killed Ned the first season.
But I don't know.
He killed
Okay,
Ned.
well-
He killed Sean Bean.
I feel like if
First
Let me
season.
sorry.
Go ahead, Zan. Sorry.
No, I was just saying. I
ahead,
feel like
go ahead,
if he's built up the especially the series as a whole for this long, and for him to just be like, yeah, we're gonna end it with the zombies. Like I think that's such a cop out. I don't think he's gonna do that.
Is it? Or is it really good story writing that he had an audience for how long? How many years and years and years? And then he ends it with a big
F
F
you
you.
to everyone.
Maybe.
Yeah. a big fudge you all because
What if
Well,
the
y'all are
what,
idiots.
Amna, don't you think? I remember when we came to your house recently. You said you don't even think he's gonna be able to finish it before.
Oh, he passes away.
Yeah, because I mean, no.
I don't
Let's be
really
real
care.
here. He hasn't even finished his recent book, which is Winds of Winter. Think about it. For people who don't read the books, the ending for the last episode, the last book is Jon Snow's death at Castle Black. That's the ending for the books, and we're so far ahead of that obviously in the TV show. Where is he gonna I don't know. I don't know how George R. R. Martin's gonna take it from there, but
I don't care. That man's a legend, dude. Like he gathered like everyone in the world to watch this show.
Definitely not
Which-
everyone.
I mean, it's most
good amount.
Sumra, maybe
A
not
very
all
good amount.
7 billion people are watching this show. Let's not be so stringent on Maz's definition, okay?
I mean, like a lot of people our ages, they watch the
And
show.
older.
And older. Like this is such a popular
And
show.
younger.
Yeah. This man's a legend for that. So good for him. I don't care how.
But it's not about legend or not. He has a book that he has to write and he has to finish. And I think it's like low-key messed up to the people who are reading the books because at this point they're different stories and they have no resolution that's happening. And it's like I know the show is the focus. I'm a big fan of the show. I obviously want to focus on that. But I'm also a book reader and I'm like, let's get going.
He's just he's too Hollywood for us now.
For us.
no, I mean it's at the same time it's good that he is taking his time because he is revising his stuff and maybe he doesn't like the plot of certain things and he wants to change it and that's good though, you know?
George R. R. Martin went Hollywood on us.
I
No,
don't think
not that
that's
I'm
true at all.
I'm kidding. That's a kid.
It's-
Serious. I would too.
Yeah,
For
we all
what?
know Sumra.
I would go Hollywood.
Oh god.
Samra and the her Bollywood dreams. It'll
Her
happen one day,
never-ending
Summer. Trust me.
quest to be the next Bollywood star.
It's gonna be
One,
Game of Thrones Bollywood.
yeah.
course
One
it's
day,
gonna
Oh,
Amr,
God.
one day, Amr Khan's gonna call you, say, "We need you in a role."
It'll happen. And then you guys are laughing today. And then you'll all want to be my best friends. Maz, you'll unblock me from Snapchat.
All right, so let's start getting into some theories
Okay.
that we have, some predictions. And Gotham, I want you to go first with your dagger prediction, because you were talking about this after the last episode, which, episode 6, when, the
I think
dragon
I
died.
swayed a lot of you guys. I think I
Oh,
swayed
I
you guys.
believed you.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, so basically, my dagger theory, and I don't know if it's on like YouTube or anything, or if other people think of this, but I feel like the dagger that was given from Peter to Bran to Arya and now to Sansa, that dagger will be used to kill the Night King. Now, hear me out on this. Peter, we all know, basically caused the war for the Five Kingdoms. He was the one who caused it. He is the reason why there's so many deaths in A Song of Ice and Fire or Game of Thrones.
I might disagree with that, but continue.
Okay. And the first thing he said to Ned Stark before they captured him was chaos is a ladder. And the chaos will end, in my opinion, with that dagger. Now, that dagger is probably the most popular weapon right now, beside obviously Longclaw, which is Jon Snow's sword. But also, that dagger, I believe. Okay, so one of our Kashif, Amna's brother, said that that dagger was Peter's. It's gonna be killed. It's gonna be used to kill Peter. But I agree, it might be used to kill Peter. But at the same time, that dagger wasn't Peter's. That dagger was stolen because Peter was not a highborn. He was never. I mean, they looked down on him when he was younger, and when Catelyn Stark was a Tully and
Right,
Ned was
hence
the
his
Stark.
whole, his whole arc. He wants to climb up the ranks.
Exactly. And so, because of that, he wants to. That wasn't his dagger. It was stolen. I believe it was a Targaryen dagger, some form. It could have been Rhaegar's, or just a Targaryen past dagger. It was a dagger used by the Targaryens. It was their dagger, and it's Valyrian steel as well. So I believe that it could have been used probably from Rhaegar Targaryen, and I also think Robert Baratheon probably took that dagger at the end of the Battle of the Trident when he killed Rhaegar. He probably stole that dagger, and from there, Peter took the dagger from Robert Baratheon. That's my opinion. That's what I believe could have happened, and that dagger was seen in it was like an Easter egg. Samuel was reading a book. I guess it was in episode 1. I don't know what episode, but he was reading a book about daggers and stuff, and that same dagger was shown in the book. So this dagger definitely means something more than just killing Peter Baelish.
Well, okay, so in the book, I'm looking at this. In the book, it lingers on a page with that dagger, and it talks about the use of dragon glass to decorate weapons. So the Valyrians were familiar with dragon glass before they came to Westeros, and they would use dragon glass because it was malleable, and they would just make it into daggers and different things. But now, I think, as we know now, dragon glass also kills whites.
Yeah.
Not White Walkers, not like white.
I was hoping you would
People.
specify that.
But so I feel like there was a reason. I mean, other than the fact that it was talking about dragon glass, why that dagger? Why was it lingered on that specific dagger? That obviously that dagger is going to come into contact at some point with either a White Walker or I believe you. It has to come full circle more than just killing Peter, because why would that matter, the dragon glass part?
Right. And also, it was pointed out by Bran, by Arya, by Peter. Oh, it's Valyrian steel. It's Valyrian steel. You're gonna give it to me? Type thing. Like, obviously, there's something more. If they keep on saying Valyrian steel, Valyrian, and we know that kills White Walkers and whites. So why would they be saying this? Now, it depends on who kills them. That was my prediction that it's going to be killed by Night King. Then the Night King's going to be killed by that dagger. But it depends. Now I don't know who's going to kill him with that dagger. I think Arya's the best fighter in Westeros right now, in my opinion. Do you guys agree?
Yes.
I think Cersei is.
Oh God.
Imagine she has like skills like she starts going like Vala Morgulis and all that types of stuff.
That would-
It'd be a hard left turn at this point of the show.
Yeah. No, but let me. Okay, there's another prediction that.
Wait, hold on. I'm not even done. of basically,
Poor Maz.
Arya is probably the best fighter in Westeros, and why would they be giving it to Arya if she's clearly the best fighter in
Arya
Westeros?
might kill Peter. I think the way they're setting up the story right now is that Peter's trying to get in between the Stark chillins, and she's gonna use that dagger to cut his throat. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Okay, but do you think that dagger is gonna be used on the Night King? Do you think that or no?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I just feel like it's
Or it could be like
in the dragon glass.
Yeah.
If not used, unless like if that becomes Arya's weapon while fighting in the wars to
The
come.
Long Night?
I don't know, but I 100% know that's gonna kill, or it's gonna be used in some way against Peter Baelish because it's been passed along the Starks, and he's trying to dismantle the Starks at this point.
Right. But I
don't
also
know.
think like it could be like this is just a storyline that could be used where Jon Snow has a dagger at this point and he's about to die and the Night King's about to plunge his sword on it and then the dagger comes out and he uses it. It could be something like that. I don't know. But
Oh,
I just
very
feel like
cinematic.
the dagger could be used in a variety of ways and I don't know. Could be thrown at the Night King. I don't know. I just feel like, something could happen with this dagger.
I think it's gonna be used to kill Peter.
That's it?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I don't know. I think the Night King's brand. To be honest, I think you're gonna have. This is some crazy talk, but what if you have to like kill Bran to kill like Night King? Because like there's a lot of
There's a
There's
a theory.
Very possible.
That is a theory.
because like there
Well-
are similarities of like between the Night King and like Bran's face, like supposedly like.
Well, not
You're
even that.
you're right about that, but also when the previous Azor Ahai, he had to kill his wife Nissa Nissam or something like that. That was her name, in order to become the prince who was promised. Essentially, I believe that's how it went down.
Yeah. That's one of the things he had to kill.
He had to kill his wife,
Yeah.
and that's how he became Azor Ahai. So maybe it could be John having to sacrifice himself for Danny to kill,
That's what I
Um,
think too. Yeah.
the Night King.
Yeah, that's one theory I read, and it could be like a nice, good ending, but someone like Jon Snow, he's gonna have to sacrifice his life for the Night King
So-
to lose.
Your theory, Maz, holds up because there's like a whole theory that Bran, through his like traveling through time, has tried to interfere at multiple points in history to prevent the long night. But
Right.
because of his meddling, in turn, he like becomes the Night King or something like that. Or
And I also think like there's some moments, like for example, these past episodes, he hasn't been shown a lot, not even a second. And I also think that part, like I think it was last season, maybe I think it was when he got touched by the Night King. Like, yeah, they made it seem like it was a big deal, but I think so much more than that. Like I feel
well,
like
no. You're right.
I feel,
So the
yeah.
Sorry, continue.
No, yeah, I'm good. I'm just.
So the theory says though that like Bran, while trying to go back and to rewrite history, like the wall was first created by someone called Bran the Builder.
Yeah,
So
that's
they
what I
were
heard
like,
too.
right. So that was Bran going to build the wall against the Whites, and Bran. They also think then that Bran will try and make a last ditch effort to prevent the destruction of like Westeros by warging into the man that the children of the forest killed and turned into a White Walker.
Right.
So he becomes the Night King. He essentially, through, like, this is from my Doctor Who fans here, but, like, through timey-wimey space things and trying to interfere, like, he, in turn, caused the events to happen because they were meant to happen.
Well,
You
it's
know?
kind of like the Hodor moment where it was like this weird, like I still
is
don't
Hodor.
understand how that happened. Like his destiny, Hodor's destiny was to die, but how did that happen where he started saying hold the door, then Hodor? It's kind of
Yeah,
like
that was
that
a
where
bit confusing for me
it
too.
still confuses me. I'm like, how it's like this weird paradoxal.
Right, so, like, again, that's why I brought up Doctor Who, because I feel like Doctor Who fans, that's, like, the whole show is literally what you're watching, like, that moment. So we're, like, ready, and when we watch that. So it basically is showing that that point of time was fixed. That no matter what, Bran was meant to go back in time and mess up Hodor. And Hodor
Right.
was supposed to hold the door. And that loop was a fixed point in time. That, like, Bran was supposed to warg into Hodor and mess up his brain.
You know what would be so
and, like,
weird?
It all led up to that, so it was meant to happen in the timeline of life.
It would be so weird. Not really weird. It would not. Honestly, I would not be surprised if like the last episode, Hodor comes and like he's a White Walker and kills like some major person.
Kills
No,
Bran.
I don't see that happening.
Well, he did die beyond the wall.
Yeah, I do
could
think
be.
he would. Yeah, I do think he's a White Walker and will show up for somehow.
No, I don't think so because it's like they're gonna show Benjen Stark being a White Walker too. I mean, a lot
No,
of people
Benjen
died.
Stark won't be a White Walker. He was in he was like in that middle thing anyway. He's dead.
All right, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like a lot of people died beyond the wall. I mean,
They
I
all
don't know.
White
Maybe Hodor will show up. I just don't think that. I mean, that'd be a big storyline for
Zen,
me.
what do you
About what?
think about anything?
all
You
of
haven't
this.
really spoken.
No. Well, I mean, I was gonna elaborate on the actual theory that you guys are talking about right now. So my notes are already gone because I wanted to also say that like I've read that like the crazy theory that Bran might also be a White Walker, and you know the whole him doing this Worgen thing gets him trapped in this type of mentality, so that's why he becomes it. So, but you guys already elaborated on it, so I don't got anything.
Do you not have any other theories that you find?
I mean, I also don't think that, like, I go with Maz that I don't think that they're going to get married. I'm going back. This is going not specifically with this theory, but just as general theory. I don't think that Daenerys and Jon are going to get married at all. I feel like the relationship that they have now is kind of what it's going to be like. I mean, they might get a little bit closer, but I don't think Jon's gonna survive. I think he's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
gonna
I
die.
think
He has-
Jon's gonna die.
I think he's gonna be like riding one dragon with Daenerys on the side or something like that. Something
I
huge
mean, I
like
do
that.
think that, but he's gonna die.
He's gonna
Well,
die
R
at the
plus
very
L
end.
equals J, so John should be a dragon rider technically.
I
Right,
think
like he is a Targaryen, and then like that scene that I love that scene with Gilly.
That is probably my favorite
Because
scene in the entire
where
show.
she
Sorry, I just love how nonchalant that scene was.
What?
I also love when she says that Jon. Okay, she's like Prince Rhaegar because she can't say Rhaegar. She's illiterate. Or she's not illiterate anymore. No, she was illiterate. I'm so sorry. But she's still sounding out her words. So she says Prince Rhaegar was like married had an annulment and then was like married in a secret ceremony, which everyone who follows like the Rhaegar plus Lyanna equals Jon Snow theory, that means that Jon isn't a bastard, because if Rhaegar had either raped Lyanna or they just kind of like did it out of love, whatever you believe, if they had a loving or bad relationship, he was still a bastard. But if they got married in a secret ceremony, he's a legitimized Targaryen.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's a big deal. He has claim over Daenerys of the throne.
That could be
I don't
something
think he's gonna
huge.
be-
Well,
But I
that
love
is, that
that-
is basically what's
Yeah.
I
happening.
love that scene.
But
That basically is what's gonna happen. I mean, Bran said it in one of the episodes that he needs to speak with Jon. Why does he need to speak with Jon? Because Bran was the one who saw
Oh yeah.
Jon
right.
being born. So obviously he's
Well,
gonna
maybe
talk to
he
him
also
about it.
needs to- He also needs to speak with John because he needs to like tell him how to kill the. I mean, Bran is so useless.
Brent, he's gonna be huge in this next episode. I think he's gonna be.
Bran
Huge.
Nah.
is so useless.
I
He's
think-
so
I think
useless.
he's gonna warg into that blue eyes, right? The dragon. I think he can do that.
You think so?
You
How?
know what I think? I think Bran's not going to interfere at all because Bran
Yeah.
doesn't want to interfere. He just sits at that damn tree like, I'm the three-eyed raven. You don't understand me.
No,
I don't know why
he.
he's Irish,
Come
but,
on,
you
that
know,
that's
He's
that's
not Irish.
no. Like he's like the only Stark alive now, and like besides Sansa and Arya, but like
I'm
They're
sorry.
all
Sansa,
alive.
Arya.
Beside Rick Khan.
okay. Well, I mean,
I'm
but
the
I
only
mean
damn
like.
Rob.
I mean, like the guy side, like, the guy side. Like he basically is the rightful king of the North. He's the rightful king of the North, and he's definitely has a huge part in this freaking show. Why would he not be part of this show for this last episode? Come on.
He just meant to tell everyone that.
He's
No,
not
I-
gonna. Okay,
No,
if
I
we-
agree with Maz. I agree with
This
Maz.
show, yeah, this show's not gonna end by him saying, "I'm the three-eyed dragon." It's not gonna be like that. Like,
No, I think his story is for him as of now is to change. Like stop being so like three-eyed raven. I'm a three-eyed raven. And like that whole scene with Mira just shows how warped in he is become this three-eyed raven that he still has some human left inside him, and they're trying to get that out of him. And maybe I don't know what it will take, but it has to.
No, he's
something.
useless, and really, who cares if he's a three-eyed raven? He's doing nothing to help anybody when he knows there's a war that's gonna destroy mankind.
Summer,
He told-
exactly.
Samara. He told John about Eastwatch. If they hadn't known, they would have been.
Tell John about Eastwatch. He hasn't seen John.
Bran sent the ravens to Jon Snow and Castle Black.
One little thing.
Yeah, that's a big deal. They were marching in Eastwatch. That's close to the wall.
Yeah, well, it did nothing to stop him. They have a dragon now, so he did nothing. He did nothing.
My whole thing is like, he knows the deal that's going on between Arya and Sansa right now.
Oh, yeah.
Shifting a little bit. Arya and Sansa's whole weird feud that's
Okay.
really bothering me.
No, I'm not. We were talking about this before. Like last week, we were talking. You said that you're very nervous about that. But
Yeah.
what I think, these Starks, especially Sansa and Arya, they've become characters that are very, very smart. They outsmart people very quickly, and I feel like Sansa also said that she knows exactly what Peter's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. I think they're just doing this for the show for Peter, and at the end, eventually he'll die. But that's what I think. They're too smart for Peter. Peter's retarded.
Maybe this.
My bad. I'm so sorry. But
maybe-
Peter's stupid. Peter's stupid.
Well, maybe the. Well, Peter isn't stupid, but maybe the symbolism is. Maybe the symbolism is when Arya passed the dagger to Sansa. That meant something. That like, hello Sansa, I know what Peter's doing, type thing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
I
what
didn't
it
think
is.
about that.
By her
Maybe.
giving the dagger, that could mean something.
Well, I
Also,
think-
okay, this is
I
some
think
like
Arya
yeah.
knows what Littlefinger is doing. I
Yeah.
don't think Sansa does because Sansa's the idiot.
She's not an idiot.
No, I think
She
she,
really
does. know.
isn't.
No, she does know. She said it. She was like, I don't know who she said it to. She was like, yeah, she knows exactly what Peter's doing.
She knows nothing.
Summer, you're so hateful to every character. Terrible.
Nothing, Jon Snow.
John Targaryen.
He is a Targaryen.
No,
That's
okay.
for sure.
Okay, this is a really off theory, but like I read that Arya This is just
God.
like a theory. So I read that Arya is already dead, and she's being played by that. What's that guy's name?
Faceless Man.
Yeah, the
Jakan
faceless
Haga.
man. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Jaqen?
And he traveled all the way to the north to help Cersei because before I don't know when this was. This is previous. I think it was the Mad King or Robert Baratheon. They got the help of the faceless men
That's true.
to kill someone, and the prediction theories are that Cersei hired Jakar, whatever his name is.
Jack and Hagar.
Yeah, exactly.
Jaqen-
And Arya is actually him. Arya's already dead.
That's a pretty wild theory.
That's
I
another.
don't.
Why would Arya? No,
I
but
don't
why?
think so.
Okay. Why one would this person then kill the Freys, which were allies of the Lannisters? Every single Frey. Two.
Because you know nothing. Because you
Why?
know nothing. Gun shit.
Why would Arya be so compelled to go to Winterfell when she heard that Jon was there? Like she
To
like,
kill him.
maybe- Right.
No.
She didn't. Wouldn't she already know? If she was the assassin, why would she be like, "Oh, Jon," and like go like it just doesn't make
Because
sense.
have they seen each other yet?
No.
Okay, she's definitely Jakar. she's
That's Jakar. Not Jakar.
Jacket?
Jack and Haga.
she's definitely Jack.
Or you could say the many-faced god, or whatever it is.
I don't know, but Arya and Sansa's giving me the willies. I'm not into
No,
it.
I think they're gonna be fine. I think the main character who's gonna really die is Jon Snow. I think that's what's
I think
gonna
more are
happen.
gonna die too. Like,
Oh yeah, I think
Like a Brienne
Jorah
of Tarth.
is definitely dying. Like that's a given. Sir Jorah.
But why would
that's
you
such
want
a
him
rando,
to
but
be
short.
dead?
No, because I read a theory that like he's gonna.
How many theories have you read?
I read a theory that he sacrificed.
Oh my god.
He's gonna sacrifice his life for Daenerys somehow.
Well, duh, I could have guessed that without.
Yeah.
I also will theorize on my own that he's gonna die in Daenerys'
That's a little too
arms.
romantic. Yeah, that's too
Ugh,
romantic.
that's disgusting.
No, he's gonna die in her arms. No, I know it.
No, that's a little disgusting.
You know
Watch,
what?
if he
You know
does,
what, guys?
y'all love me.
Everyone's gonna die. So is the redhead. So is
Who's the redhead? Melisandre?
no. Who gives a
Tormund.
Sansa. Tormund.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
Oh yeah, he
They're
is.
all gonna die, and the person at the end, even like, what's his face? Oh my god, I can't remember his name. But they're all gonna die, and I think,
Oh my god.
it's gonna be someone completely rando on that throne. It's gonna be
Podrick.
what's his face?
Euron Greyjoy?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Podrick.
someone crazy. I don't think it'll be Podrick. It's probably gonna be that little boy from where Peter is coming from.
Oh,
Robin?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be him.
Robin Aaron
Yeah,
from the Vale?
yeah, it'll be him. He'll be on the throne.
Oh god. Shoot me now if that happened.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
That would be the most like unsatisfying ending to any TV show I've ever seen.
I know. Everyone's gonna die. It's gonna be someone very random.
A sickly little boy that gets bitch slapped by Sansa. I love it.
Oh
so
god,
much.
that's hilarious.
It's such a rando to
This
pull
is-
out of your pocket.
I'm gonna ask a very serious question. This is serious.
Oh, God.
Listen to this. Listen. Who is actually the bad guys here?
Ooh.
Is it the White Walkers or is it Westeros?
Well,
I was about to
The
say
people from
Westworld.
Westeros?
I thought I was about to say Westworld, but
Westworld is actually the bad guys.
or the people of Westeros. Who are the actual
The antagonists.
Yeah, the
Oh,
bad
you,
guys.
mean you mean the humans versus
Yeah.
the zombies?
Yeah, are they just trying to like regain their land or something like that? Who knows?
Well,
Like
you know what? You pose a very interesting question. It's kind of like the Native Americans.
that's what I'm
and
saying. Like
the those people that came over.
They
on the
were the
Mayflower,
first of
the
men.
Pilgrims.
Yeah. So what if George R.R. Martin took that from the Native Americans and all that stuff and put it into this?
Wow.
Is that another
That's a
theory that
very
you read?
interesting thing. And if that's the
Yeah, that's not the theory I actually read.
is it?
I mean, sure.
Yeah, at the end.
Cool, then they win.
Well, no. Then
But
I think
the
if
thing
that's
is,
the case-
if you go on somewhere.
if that's the case, then I am signing with the White Walkers. It's their land.
No, what I was gonna say is they can't. They in the show at least they cannot be the protagonist because the Night King has not had one dialogue yet. Like, in order to
And-
be a protagonist, like on typical shows, you need
Typical,
some
like
dialogue.
you just said it. Typical. This is not your typical show. Well, you just said it. In
Okay.
typical
Yeah,
shows,
yeah.
That's just my thing. Like, I don't see them being.
I want the Night King to talk. I really want him to talk. What if he just says like, "What's up, John?" or something like that?
In the books they have a language like White Walkers do have, but it sounds like ice breaking is what they say in the books.
It's
So-
like when dolphins speak.
So it's just like, hey, that's dolphins.
What was that?
That's dolphins.
Imagine if they spoke like that. They're like, "Ooh."
I don't know.
I agree, Mom.
It was from the heart. That came from the heart. Oh.
Did you also notice in last week's episode when they were trying to capture the White, they killed one of their leaders, and because of that, they killed a bunch of other Whites. So
Yeah.
other Whites just fell out.
Because they touched. He's the one who
Yeah, but
touched.
you saw that before
We
in
don't
the
know for
earlier in
sure.
season 6.
No, we didn't.
No, we
Yes, I
didn't.
did.
No,
Yes,
we
we did.
never saw
Yes,
that.
we
No,
did.
we never saw
We did.
that.
Yes, we did.
No, we never saw that. Because
When?
the
Yes, we
thing.
have.
When, Amna?
I was not surprised. It was season 6 or something. Like they killed one of like the. Oh no.
It just-
No,
We
they
never
didn't
have.
know that they all.
It was a
that's why they were
revelation now.
surprised. Yeah.
No,
that's
we
why
saw
they were surprised.
We
It's
saw them
I.
shatter. Like they shatter from the Valyrian
No,
steel.
that's
what we saw.
But we didn't
Yeah.
see that. Like all of a sudden they kill one of the leaders, and that they like 5, 6 of them just died at once.
Yeah.
See,
So
like-
my theory is, the leaders are next to the Night King. It's the people that made those White Walkers. So like, it's not just the Night King that made all of them. It's the leaders, his little companions, that also made those White Walkers. So once you kill one of those, the pact dies.
Yeah, but that's
So
what they
that's a
theorized in
big-
the actual show.
That's a big way to to like end the White Walkers' reign, in my opinion. That's what
Probably
I feel
will
like
happen.
should happen.
Can I just say that
should do.
if Bran takes over the White Walker dragon now, then he is actually doing something for mankind.
Summer has some
I think he
vendetta
is. I
against
really do.
Bran.
It's really
She's hated Bran since episode. You know what though? Bran's kind of that when I said earlier that I don't think Littlefinger started this, I think Bran started it. I think Bran was told not to climb up the damn castle wall or whatever, and he climbed up anyway, disregarding Catelyn, and then he got pushed off the wall. And
No,
it's his
but
fault.
that wasn't the war. That's not what caused the war.
Well,
The
it
war was
That is
caused
because it was
by
because
Peter.
because no, it was caused because Catelyn then went on a vendetta and kidnapped
Tyrion because of the dagger that Peter was placed on.
You
with cat's paw.
guys are both wrong. The war started because they chopped off Ned Stark's head.
Yeah, but we're that.
No.
Oh my god. No.
Get out of here. Oh my god. No,
Well,
that
you know what?
Catelyn went on a
Jon Snow.
Catelyn went on a vendetta because somebody tried to hire an assassin to kill Bran, and people
You're right.
suspected it was Tyrion, and it was Peter
You know what? You know what? And it was Peter.
because
You
it was
know what?
Peter's dagger.
Peter Parker.
You're right. Peter Parker.
I'm telling you.
Pettigrew.
Peter
What?
Pettigrew.
Oh god. Zed has not said one thing.
Zed hasn't even seen Harry Potter, so.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he can't
I've
talk
seen
about Peter
all of the
Pettigrew.
movies.
Zed, I don't know how. Oh, you have?
No, you haven't. You've fallen asleep every single time we try to put
You know
him
what?
on.
We wanted, me and Summer were talking, we wanted to do a Harry Potter podcast, and I would love it because you'd just be quiet the whole time.
What are you
I would
talking
love
about?
that
The
podcast.
whole Chambers of Secrets?
Well, this is going off top. Guys, we are going to do Chambers of Secrets is like book 2, first of all. And you didn't even finish that movie. You fell asleep. Anyways,
That was like the best movie too.
The point.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Game of Thrones, and I'm gonna agree with Maz that the damn war started when they cut off Ned Stark's head.
War.
Yes, it did. Come on.
No, but
No, it
listen,
didn't.
They
Summer.
only cut off Ned's head because Catelyn
warped theories
kidnapped
do you guys
Tyrion.
have?
listen to me. That,
I don't understand. It's clear as day that Peter caused the war. Like,
but like, you know what? Then that's when my war started with the show.
okay.
Okay, we should say that's when our hate towards the
I know.
Lannisters.
I hated them since for episode. Yeah, exactly.
No, I
That's
hated
when
the
I
Lannisters
hate
since
towards
episode
Game of
1.
Thrones. started.
The first scene when what's her name? Cersei like puts her hand up to Ned Stark for her to kiss her hand. I remember Amna go like, ugh, I hate this woman. And that was the first scene of Cersei.
Yeah,
Cersei
but
is
now
such
I
an
love
interesting
Cersei.
character that if you
So
that you can't help but like love her.
She's gonna die.
Oh yeah.
wait, Zan, wait, Zan, what do you think
Cersei.
about Cersei and her death?
Well, I mean, I was just
or
gonna say
her
that, like, I think
rise to
Cersei is
power?
probably the most compelling characters, just because of like the whole story arc that she's had. Like, if you even take not even just what you've seen in the show, but I feel like if you even have the context before what happened before when the show even starts, taking that context and seeing how the character has grown since, it's amazing. I love it. Like Cersei, she's the worst best character in the show. You know, like.
Yes.
Lena
Whoever
Headey.
played, what's her name? Lena.
Lena
Lena
Headey.
Headey,
Yeah,
Headey.
And I gotta give.
she plays a great job.
I gotta give her full credit because
She
she
plays
did.
a great job.
I was telling this to Amna a few weeks ago about how like she was at this like Comic-Con recently, and it was a huge Game of Thrones panel, and everyone would come up to them to take a picture and get the autograph. Everyone came up to Cersei, or I guess Lena Headey, and like not take a picture with her, being like, "I really hate you, so I don't want to take a picture with you." And then and that's exactly what she said in the interview
That's
afterwards.
great.
She's like, "Yeah, I'm actually happy that people didn't take a picture with me because that means I know that I'm doing the character right." And it's like, yeah, they had tons of fans not wanting to take a picture with her because they're like, "We hate her."
I think how she's gonna die is very interesting. I think Jamie's gonna kill her.
Yeah, I think so too. I think
What's
so
that?
too.
I think Jamie's gonna kill Cersei.
I feel like Jamie's like kind of already realizing how crazy she is, and the fact that like Cersei has a baby now, and then the last word she says to Jamie is, "Don't ever betray me." That just
Yeah, but you know
ruins
what?
all
I
the
think
moment.
baby's kind of a lie.
I think it's a lie as well.
I
I
think it's a
do.
lie.
I said that. Summer. I agree. It's a way to get Jamie back.
Yeah, because I think she sees him kind of like, "What is wrong with you?" type
Yeah.
situation. And I think it's like I don't think
You
so,
know,
but
can someone
I mean,
explain
obviously
to me?
that's my
I don't
thing.
understand what happened. Why? So it was a couple episodes ago how Tyrion and Davos they came into King's Landing and wanting to speak with Jamie, and then Cersei goes, "Yeah, well, I planned that out. I let that happen." It's like I don't understand that. Like,
Because I'll tell you why. Because Cersei knew she was going to lose the war. She knows she's going to lose the war against Daenerys. And so because of that, she wants to hear a different way. She even said it in that, like, we're going to kill from within. So once they get close, Cersei's going to attack Daenerys. That was the reason why Tyrion came. And she
Or
let that happen.
maybe, like you just said, Goxum, what? Because the preview of the next episode, it says Jon Snow comes to King's Landing. What if like Cersei kills him then?
No,
dumb.
no. That'd be the
Imagine,
worst.
imagine she gives like a.
That's why you don't write for the show.
Imagine she gives like a food poisoning. She gives a food poisoning. He like dies.
Maz loves
the
That'd be
the
the
shocking moments. He doesn't care about the overall story. He's just like, I want to create moments here. Can you imagine?
No,
this
what I,
being
I
Can you imagine?
do you think if they
You
show
know
the white,
nothing, Jon Snow.
do you think if they show the White Walker to Cersei, she's gonna change her mind?
No,
No.
she's crazy.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna say this. I think she is pregnant, and I have my theory that her baby is the Valancourt or whatever, like the little brother, because
Yeah.
like it's the little brother to her son. And it's a
Wait,
little
explain
baby,
that again?
and
Wait,
she's
wait,
gonna
who-
die in childbirth.
It's but
Oh, because
states-
it's kind of like her little brother. Think about it. She's having incest with her brother.
Wouldn't that be her
and it's
nephew?
Like her brother.
Wouldn't that be her nephew and her
And also
son?
her son and brother and everything.
Well, no, it states in the so Zen, we're
not
talking about
brother, I guess,
We're
yeah.
talking about
Well,
Maggie.
yeah,
the
but
prophecy,
no,
the
I
way
understand
Cersei's
that, but like,
supposed to die.
in the prophecy,
So-
did they say that she was gonna get pregnant too? No.
No, that she's gonna die at the hands of her Valancourt, which is like the little brother.
Yeah, but then
But it
that kid's
states
not
in the
brother.
Valancourt prophecy that it will like she'll
Yeah,
die by
so that's why I was
strangulation.
confused because like
essentially.
because like the theory is like, so this is another crazy theory, and
It says the Valancourt will wrap their hands around your
yeah,
neck.
yeah.
Which means
no, and then there's a
strangulation,
crazy theory that like
right?
the reason
Or-
why Cersei all of a sudden has been wearing these like high turtleneck type things or dresses and gowns is because of that reason, how she doesn't want to get choked out to death.
Yeah, that's
She always
true.
ever
She
since
does-
she's
she
gotten
always wears
pop
turtlenecks.
power, she's
Notice
had
that.
a
But I
turtleneck
think-
on. Of some.
I think Cersei's problem, though, is that she takes this prophecy too literally, almost, and I think the more she hides from it, the more it, like, comes back at her. That's, like, the whole thing, like, she can't hide from it, but she's been trying to hide with it, and it's what is meant to be is set in stone, and so, but also the prophecy, I feel like, is gonna work in a way where we don't expect it to. Just like how, like, how the prediction of the Jon Snow as Azor Ahai, and how, like, he was born under a bleeding star. Like, he wasn't born under a red comet. He was born under that sword that was bleeding, that was, made from a star. So it's not, I don't think it's going to be as direct as, like, yes, her little brother's going to strangle her. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the death is going to be more metaphorical, almost.
And this is just like a side note too.
It'd be
like,
good if Tyrion kills her though.
This is just like a side note too. What I also read a theory. What I also read was Samuel Tarly. You know how he's like a maester in the making and all that stuff. Supposedly people think that he's actually like the narrator of the story. Like he wrote this book about this fire and ice, Song of Ice, whatever it's called. And because what I don't know if you guys caught on, the current maester, he created a book about the Mad King and all of them. Am I right or wrong?
No idea.
I'm pretty sure I'm right. And,
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think they were talking about this, and people think that like the ending of the show, like you'll see Samuel Tarly present day in New York City. No, I'm just kidding. Not in New York City. Not in New York City. No, but like present day, like closing the book of the book he made about like of all
What
this
happened.
stuff, yeah, of what happened with the White Walkers and all that stuff. I think that could happen. That's very true too.
Could be.
Yeah. I mean, I know that like a lot of people think
Could
that
be.
George Martin is writing Samuel Tarly in his vision of how he would, like, I think that the connections are
Yeah.
like how I guess George Martin is a bookie type dude, and like kind of like connects to the point that he's creating a book as well about the series, so it's kind of like translating into the show as well that that he's gonna be the guy that does it.
I see that.
What if George R. R. Martin gets the Iron Throne, like weirdly. Like at the last episode, he's like, "I get the
It's just
Iron
so
Throne."
It's so stupid.
That'd be so stupid.
Can you imagine, guys?
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine George R. Martin on the Iron Throne?
That'd be the dumbest thing.
And he goes, and he says, "You know nothing, Jon Snow."
It's too much at this point. I want to mention something kind of random, off topic, but Mira, her exit was the worst exit. Not death. I'm not counting deaths, but she literally sacrificed her everything, and her brother's life, and her time, and energy to protect Bran. And then he was like, "Peace, bye."
Yeah, what a
D-bag.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Was that really her
Bran's a
purpose?
three-eyed raven. Well, that
Like,
was
that's-
her purpose. That's what the three-eyed raven sent her to do. And Jojen.
Well, because
Why?
Because the three-eyed raven knows all.
What is Bran doing right now? This is where I get on Summer's train here. She literally did so much, and he couldn't even muster up a thank you. Piece of.
No, Bran is stupid, and he does nothing.
I just feel like she deserved way more, and she was so kick-ass.
Oh no,
and she should have been
I
fighting
agree.
with them.
I agree.
She might.
He could have been like, "Why don't you stay and fight in the war with us because they need you?" Could have said that. Coulda.
you never know.
Well,
she might just come back.
she might.
From in the next episode. Stab Bran in the neck.
She probably will. Every character needs an ending.
That was her ending.
Mira's ending is going back to Howland Reed, her father's kingdom. Like, are you kidding me?
That's
That'd
her
be the
ending.
worst.
She was like, she lives her whole life,
Helped
dies
Bran
old,
go all the way
was
to
like,
the
"Remember that time when
north
I,
and
did this
took care of this dude and beyond the wall and came back home. Yeah, that was good
beyond
times.
the wall."
But it was good. It was cool how Mira was like, "Is that it?" Like, that was really cool that she said that. Like,
Yeah, but Bran didn't care. That's the point.
emphasize. Yeah.
Like, it's hard to fight back or, like, stick it to someone who does not care.
Stick it to the man.
Stick to the
We should
mind,
have an
though.
entire episode dedicated to him. Yeah.
To School
Sorry,
of Rock.
Moses.
Stick it to
That'd
the
be a
man.
great-
Moses.
A little
why
too
that
much.
influenced our upbringing. But as seen right now. I forgot what I was gonna say.
That
Damn
movie's
it.
great. That's so off talking, but School of Rock is great. I love that movie.
All right, let's get back.
Mira.
No,
Mira,
we were talking about
we were
something,
going-
and I was gonna mention Mira, Bran. Oh yeah, like when Bran first meets Sansa after all that time, and the one thing he brings up, he could have brought up anything. He's like, "You looked good the
But-
night you were raped." Come on, he's such a dick.
But you have to realize Bran has seen everything. You know
Yeah,
how
but why pick
smart
that
he is?
moment?
He doesn't need to say, "You looked beautiful that night." He could have been like, "I know what happened, and I'm sorry."
He doesn't
didn't
have
have to
any
be like, "You
emotions.
look
He's a
beautiful."
three-eyed raven.
Yeah, but he's
He's a three-eyed raven.
I mean, according to him, he's not a stock, so.
oh yeah, he's like, "I am not Bran Stark. I am the three-eyed raven." I'm like, "You also still Bran Stark." Bro.
Yeah, technically, you're Brandon
Basically,
Stark.
he's useless. Useless.
Yeah.
Say it one more time.
Okay, where do you guys
Useless.
think? Where do you guys think the Hound is gonna play out? Like, how is
He's gonna kill the mountain and then he's gonna die.
You think so? How is he gonna die?
In the
Yes.
Clegane Bowl.
They're both
Right?
gonna die
Clegane Bowl.
War.
by each other.
They're gonna both burn, basically.
Burn.
No, hopefully not the Hound burns. That sucks. That's the way he dies. Is he gets burned alive the worst
I
way.
mean, they're gonna burn.
So
I
wait,
think
so
that's the only
it's
way to
you know
kill
it's
the
one thing that
mountain.
I'm curious about too. We just kind of
No,
glossed
how-
over the fact that we think that Jaime Lannister for the most part, or maybe her pregnancy is gonna kill her, or kill Cersei. That is. Do you think that Arya is gonna kill Cersei because it's on their list of people?
No.
Hopefully.
That would be great.
No,
but
but
no.
That'd be amazing.
or theory.
Oh god.
Arya, listen to me. Arya puts the face of
Could
Jaime
happen.
or
I
Tyrion.
love that.
But in order to do that, she would have to kill Jamie first.
Yes.
I don't. But how amazing would it be if she got her revenge? She killed Jaime. She kills Cersei, strangles her.
Oh,
You know what, guys? I'm at a
Feeds.
point where I don't really know if I want Jamie to die.
I don't know.
Huh? Jamie's annoying. He killed a whole entire army and Olenna
Yeah, but why?
out of Cersei's hands. But yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah, but you know what? He's kind of like side to me now. Like, there's more important players in the game right now, and Jamie's just like, if you dead, you dead.
yeah.
but
I mean, I agree
also,
with you, but
He's not a-
do you think Jamie and Brienne are gonna link up and
no.
No, it's never gonna happen.
I want
Also,
it to happen.
I want Brienne and Tormund to get together. That's what I want. to
I
happen.
want Arya and Gendry back together.
Arya doesn't
that's-
have any.
That's who I
sensual
ship.
feelings.
she has no feelings.
She
No,
has
okay.
nothing
Think about it
going
this
on.
way though. They're coming back to Winterfell, right? I guess. No, they're going
No,
to.
they're going to King's Landing.
Well, whenever Gendry sees Arya again, you don't think he's gonna have feelings for her?
He might. She won't.
I feel like her ending is, oh, I got it. Jon Snow and Daenerys will make him a legitimized son, and because of that, he'll own the Baratheon land and marry Arya.
Arya never wanted
There you
to get
go.
married. Arya never wanted to be a lady. I feel like it'd be such a
yeah.
cop out.
Yeah, Arya's
No,
definitely not.
That'd be
getting
amazing. Okay.
Arya.
Terrible.
Arya is like one of my favorite characters. In
You know,
the show.
you know what he said? Gendry said,
Be my
I don't know
lady.
if you guys. No. Yes. He also said this. He said, I don't have a family, and that's why he wanted to join the Brotherhood. You know what Arya said? I can be your family, and she started crying. What
True.
does that
But
mean?
Arya also almost killed her actual family, Sansa. So she's
like,
not in the right place.
But that was when she was young too. She was like, I can be your family.
That is before she was, you know. That was
Wait,
not-
pause.
Also, no, hold on. Robert Baratheon stated to Ned Stark that, oh yeah, he wanted one of my son and your daughters to marry, so that the houses can conjoin. That's what Robert
got
Baratheon
killed
said.
by a hog. So I don't really
just
care
saying.
about Robert.
Isn't it
I'm
just
just saying,
hilarious that
that's
Robert
what-
Baratheon
Yo,
was supposed to be this fierce
wait.
fighter? Like he was
What?
like, he did the Robert's rebellion and everything, but he was died because of a hog, of all things. Yeah.
That was the
Poison.
irony of it all.
One thing I want to mention before we end this. How do you guys feel about Daenerys being the new Mad Queen?
Quote unquote.
I don't think so.
There it is. Okay.
Okay, first
only because here's why I say that. Because Olenna spoke to Daenerys, saying, "Be a dragon. Do not listen to these smart people." As much as I love Tyrion, he caused a lot of stupid stuff. He made all these stupid mistakes. He wasn't as smart as Cersei, and he did not one up her when he should have, because he is smarter than Cersei, but he didn't. And you know what? She had to kill Randall Tarly, and maybe not Dickon, but she had to do it
She
because
should have killed Dickon just because of
Jesus.
his name.
because she had to
Summer could
kill
not be queen.
she had to kill Randall and Dickon because to show fear and to show that she is in power to the other Lannister army men. If she's like, oh yeah, you can just go to jail, blah blah blah. Randall even said was like, I'm not going to Castle Black. You're not my queen. What is she gonna do now? She had to kill him.
what do you think?
Yeah,
had
I
to.
understand Randall Tarly, but Dickon, she could have taken him, whatever. She
She
could have
took- yeah,
taken him as prisoner. And, like, that was a moment where it was, like, very, like, okay, what is happening with her? Is she getting too harsh? That being said, maybe Jon Snow is going to lighten her up.
Yo,
Looks like it is
we're
already.
forgetting Theon. What is Theon gonna do from this story?
Theon's gonna kill Euron. That's his story arc. He's gonna kill
Theon's
Euron.
gonna do that and then probably die himself.
Yeah.
I feel like
Theon needs
Euron's
to
gonna
die at
kill
this point.
Yara, and because of that, Theon's gonna go back to his normal self and see that he killed Yara and
Or
killed Euron.
Theon is gonna sacrifice himself for Yara. Yara will survive, and then she'll run the. Because I feel like
Maybe.
my theory is that the women are gonna rule all over. So I think Yara's gonna step up and rule once Euron and Theon are out of the way. And Theon's gonna die, has to die soon, because that man, he's just lived too much life at this point. It's like it's sad when his life is painful.
So
die.
painful, yeah.
Well,
He went through
whatever.
some stuff, man.
Yeah.
He went through
No.
some stuff, man.
Freaking Ramsay Bolton.
Now,
He was my
Ramsay, that
favorite.
was one satisfying end.
Yeah.
That and Joffrey. I don't think I've ever felt so satisfied in the show until I saw those two things.
Definitely, Ramsay was worse than Joffrey, though.
Ramsay was the worst character ever.
Yeah. He was pretty bad.
No, because
Cersei's up there,
Joffrey
though.
was an annoying little shit, but you could still like punch him. Ramsay was actually skilled on top of it. It just really
Yeah.
pissed me off.
You're right about that.
No, yeah,
Like-
you're right.
Like Tyrion slaps Joffrey twice in the face. Remember that?
Yes.
So like you couldn't slap Ramsay. Ramsay
Yeah.
would literally
Would have killed
torture
you.
for days. Also, lest we forget, Ramsay literally killed a newborn child with dogs eating it.
Damn.
So
And
there
the
it is.
mother.
Mother's, but the baby
Yeah.
messed up.
I mean,
But
I mean,
What was that?
what Summer?
God. Well,
I'm worried. I don't know. I'm kind of worried about Dany being cray cray, but also Cersei could be the Mad Queen. We have a lot of contenders here. Sansa might be Sansa won't be the Mad Queen, but she's a little mad.
Sansa's too compassionate.
All right, Cersei's definitely the Mad Queen.
Sansa's just jealous. She's just insecure about the fact that she has no skill.
She
I
does,
agree.
though. Oh. I
You
think
know,
she
what
has
skill
skill.
does she have? Bossing people around.
No, I think she's actually a good leader. When she was that scene where they show her, she's talking about having enough food for the people, making sure the armor had leather because it's becoming cold and you need to insulate. Like she's
That's
thinking
great.
about these things. She's
That's
a good
all-
leader.
That's
No,
all
that's
great.
like what
Well, that's all
man can
great,
do.
Amna. Yeah, you're right, Simra. But that's all great, Amna. But Arya's a skilled fighter, the best fighter in Westeros, better than Jon. Jon is basically Azor Ahai,
I don't know if
and
she's better than Jon.
she is. Come on, did you see her against Brienne?
And then
I don't know if
Bran
she's better than Jon
says
though.
he's this three-eyed raven. So you have three siblings who have like,
The three-eyed
Immense
Raven.
power.
Yeah,
Three-eyed
and then
raven.
with one of them not using their power to full extent.
Oh my God,
Bran,
Samra.
But the point is he's got power, and she's got skills like a hand.
What?
Well,
All right, well that
I
that should
guess
just
that's our
end the
cue that we
episode
need
right
to stop.
there. Yeah.
Well, on that note, follow us on Bob and Friends.
I was trying to fix it and get ready.
Follow us,
alright,
guys.
well, I think Zan made it clear that we need to shut up. So, on that note, you guys follow us on Fob and Friends, Insta at Fob and Friends, Twitter at Fob and Friends, Facebook, Fob and Friends.
I didn't mean that.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Bye.